YouTube. What's going on, everybody? It's a Civic back here with another video on the Civic today. As you guys can see, the Civic is fully complete, fully done. Last thing I think I'm gonna do is change the grill or fix it, because now it's starting to shift. While I'm driving, it's starting to like pop out of place. But besides that, that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about the 2004 7th gen Honda Civic. How is it on maintenance? I've been owning this car for a total of almost 4 years now. So this will be almost my 4th year with the car in December. I'm pretty much gonna go through everything I fixed, everything I changed. How is it? Is it reliable? And what is it like owning it in 2025? All right, so I'm gonna let you guys know right now. The first thing I will tell you guys is I'm gonna go with the pros, and then I'm gonna go with the cons, and then I'm gonna go with the things that I love about the car and the things I hate about the car. All right, so I'm gonna just come straight from a bone stock 2004 7th gen Honda Civic. I did have a bone stock one. This is fully modified except for the motor. The motor is still stock except for all of the exhaust is cut, and I have headers. So this is coming from fully stock. All right, first thing I'm gonna tell you, fully stock being in 2025, this is going to be a slow automobile. All right, you're gonna have to hit that gas, all right, especially when you're standing in crazy highways, everything, man. You cannot run the left lane in this car, bro. I don't know what it is. This car really don't get up like that, bro. So you're definitely gonna have to, you know, stay in that middle lane or that right lane, bro. This car is definitely not good for high speeds, I would say. All right, if you're hitting high speeds, you pretty much gotta put your whole foot on the ground on this car. All right, I noticed definitely when you take off the headers, you do feel a little difference. It feel like the car wants to take off just a little bit more. So I'll definitely tell you guys, cut the full exhaust, get headers, or just get a full exhaust and then order headers. If you're looking for, you know, just a little bit more speed to pop up with the car, definitely cut everything off. All right, now let's see what other con I have on this car. Another con I have on this car is we don't really have any aftermarket parts. If any of you guys are looking for any type of aftermarket, especially for this car, you will have to pretty much DIY everything, or pretty much, you know, change the look of the car by just adding things that you may think that will fit, if you know what I mean. All right, so certain things like, you know, other Hondas, they kind of got the same body style, so you got to kind of make that fit and make that work. Like for example, this wing is from an RSX, this rear lip is from an IS300, so you know what I'm saying. And then the side skirt is from 8th gen Honda. So you got to pretty much kind of customize the car yourself. You got to pretty much make everything work. And this front lip is also from a 1999 Honda Civic, so everything on this car is not supposed to be on this car. And as you guys can see from the grill, I have a 2001 Acura TL grill, or a 2002 Acura TL grill, same thing. But yeah, everything from this car is pretty much not supposed to be on here. This is not how it comes OEM. I pretty much had to cut and modify everything on this car to actually get it to fit. All right, so I'll definitely say aftermarket is not really a good thing for this car. The most thing I'll say you will find for this car aftermarket is maybe like exhaust. And it's just like, if you do find like a front lip or side skirts or like rear lips, you won't really find one that is like has that much style or groove into it. Like most of them are just plain, like they just kind of look OEM. So I definitely say mods for this car, no brainer. I don't even really know if this car can honestly have a turbo. I'm not sure. Maybe Max Speed and Rod have one. I haven't really looked at turbos, but if you're looking like for boost, I'll just say K-swap, bro. If you're definitely looking to get in this, do not use the D17 motor. D17 motor is reliable, but I will say, like for boosting purposes, I haven't really seen nobody run boost on a D17. So yeah. Number 3, another con about this car is, as you guys do know, this is a 2004. So your radio, you come with the basic stock version radio. You know, you don't really have Apple CarPlay. You got to kind of add that, you know, more into the 2025 realm. A lot of people like Apple CarPlay. As you guys do know, 2004, they didn't really have Apple CarPlay. So as you guys can see, the radio pretty much stock there. Stock radio, stock unit. Bluetooth, of course, we don't have it, unless you get like a more of an aftermarket radio. Then you honestly get Bluetooth. So let's go into what else is pretty much like a no-brainer. I would say wheel choices. All right, wheel choice. 4x100, guys. 4x100. All of the good wheels are for 5x114. All right. I will definitely tell you guys I'm running 4x100 right now. If you guys want to know the wheels, this is J&C's. All right, these are J&C's Rep BBS wheels. If you guys wanted to know what wheels these are, 18x10. All right, these are 18x10. But yeah, I would definitely say wheel choices for this car, not really a good choice. I would definitely say, like, if I was you, if you wanted to get this same exact car, also reliable, same thing, go to RSX. They most likely, I'm not gonna say they technically look the same, but they pretty much are the same car. The base model is the same car as this. But of course the Type S is something different, so I definitely would not compare the Type S to this, because this thing is slow compared to the Type S. But yeah, so definitely gonna go with that. So that's pretty much all of the cons I really have for the car, mainly. Let's go into the goods. All right, the goods for this car. Color changing. You could change the color, you could wrap the car. As you guys can see, my car is wrapped purple. My OEM color is beige. All right, I would definitely tell you guys, if you guys want to go for a smooth wrap, or if you guys want to learn how to wrap, get a 2004 7-gen Honda Civic, man. Tear up the paint, beat up the paint. You know, you're using it for learning purposes or anything like that, get a 2004 7-gen Honda Civic, man. They're very good cars to learn how to wrap on, because they're not really, how can I say it, don't really have that much groove to it. Everything is pretty much flat. It's nothing that has too much finesse you got to do, or too much heating. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to wrap on this car. So I wrapped this car probably like 3-4 times. So you could definitely learn a lot of things from this car. That's another good thing as well. This engine is very small. Comes with a nice D17 1.7 liter. As you guys know, I pretty much did everything by myself on this car, from the coilovers to the camber kit, everything. The -10 camber I'm running in the back. Everything I have done and that you see on this car right now, everything was done by me. And I'm not no expert. I came from being a beginner. So if you definitely want a beginning car that you want to kind of use your little wrenching skills to and kind of learn, I would definitely say get a Honda. All right, it don't really have to be a 2004 7-gen. It could be any Honda. Any Honda is really easy to work on. All right, so I would definitely say get the earlier years Hondas. I would say is a little bit more, you know, is a little bit easier, because as you guys do know, the further you get down in Honda, you got to deal with more electrical problems, CVTs, you know, stuff like that. This is where stuff was just basic. So I'll definitely say keeping it basic was the best with this car. All right, in 2004, everything was just basic, simple, you know, nothing too complicated, not too much electrical going on. So yeah, I would definitely say that's another good one. Okay, so another thing that I'll say that's good about this car is the gas mileage. If you guys are looking, bro, I have cut off everything on this car. I'm running no resonator, no muffler, and I have headers. The gas on this car is amazing. This is a low emission car. It is certified a low emission car. All right, if you guys get the LX model, you guys have a certified low emission car that does not burn any gas. This car averaged maybe like 28 on the city, maybe 34, 35 on the highway. So I would definitely say get this car if you are looking to do long road trips. If you have, of course, a little family you're working with, maybe like one kid, I would say, or 2 kids. The car is pretty small, I would definitely say. So you got to kind of deal with the little small space, but it's definitely transportation. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter how small a car is. This will get you to point A to point B. I have never had a problem with this car. Only problem I have with this car in 4 years is the battery. And I let the car sit. That's the only reason. The battery was given out because, of course, I had this car for 4 years. Battery starts to drain. So definitely that's the only problem I would say I have with this car. This car is very reliable. Only thing I will say to watch out for is, of course, the valve cover gasket problem that I'm dealing with right now with oil leaking. So I definitely got to check my oil levels as I drive, but I'll fix it. You know what I'm saying? It's an easy job. But yeah, man, the car is very, very good on gas. It's very, very reliable. Oil changes are easy. It's definitely easy to work on. I would definitely say in 2025, if you are owning any car under 2012, or around 2012, it would be very less complicated to work with. I'll definitely say this car is a very, very good car for sure, especially for reliability, getting to point A to point B, dealing with gas, easy fixes, not too expensive on insurance as well. Your insurance, my insurance on this car is like $200. I'm 24 years old, so I'm still kind of young, but $200. Even when I was 19 or 20 when I had the car, I was still paying $212, maybe $230. You know, I was still a little young at the time. But yeah, so I'll definitely say, man, this car all around in 2025 is really good, except for the speed. That's the main concern I have about the car, is it just doesn't move. It doesn't really get up. But you know, this car is very fun when you lower it on the ground. You know, you could definitely style it out. I would definitely say that would be also another cool thing. These cars are rare. And then what I mean by rare is like you see them driven, but mainly by like more older type of people that's just looking for something just to get around, or they kind of already owned the car and they just kept good, you know, took good care of it. I'll definitely say this is a car, like when you modify it, it stands out a lot. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm not gonna say you're gonna break necks everywhere, but it's kind of a neck breaker when people don't really know what it is until they look twice. They're like, wait a minute, is that a 7-gen? You know what I'm saying? It's a rare occasion seeing a 7-gen on the ground. So, or like with some nice wheels or a nice wrap or any style you're going for, just modified in general, 7-gen, I would definitely say it is a rare occasion. So I'll definitely say if you are looking to modify this car, it's definitely rare. So every time I went to like a show, a lot of people was kind of like double taking, because they're like, wait a minute, is that what I think that is, that's modified? And especially because of the grill, it confuses people. So yeah, man, I definitely say, man, just if you're looking to get this car, just be happy you got it, man. This is like, now I own an Infiniti, so I kind of see the difference between Honda and Infiniti. Infinitis, I deal with more of like coolant, you know, failures, coolant leaks, oil leaks. Honda, like, I have never worried about anything on this car. Like, when I got my Infiniti, it was my first time ever like really dealing with a car like overheating randomly, you know what I'm saying? And this car never gave me overheating issues. AC works, never gave me a problem, like I'm telling you, except for the battery. So I'll definitely say if y'all looking to get 2004 7-gen Honda Civic, please get one. It's definitely a cool car when you honestly touch up on it and you make it different. You know, you make your own style towards it. I'll definitely say, you know, be unique, be different. But I will say, it's very, very easy, guys, to rice this car out, okay? And what I mean by that is, like, no offense, tiger claws, you know, the wolf stripes, you know, all type of stuff. People run that on this car, so it's already like, I'm not gonna say it's the best looking Honda. It's kind of hard to make this car look honestly good. I would definitely say invest in some newer headlights. Oh my goodness, the headlights are the worst on this car. They always get fogged up. And they come out looking yellow. I would definitely say get newer headlights, get wheels, lower it a little bit more. Start with max speeding rods first. I would definitely advise. That's what I started off with. And then I wanted to go lower, so I started getting more like, I found these quotes from the junkyard. It was called FAFO, I think FAFO. So they was able to let me lower it even more than max. You know what I'm saying? I'm running no preload in the front right now, so that's the only way I'm able to get this low. You have to run no preload on this car. I'm sorry, just to get low like that, you have to run no preload, or you're gonna have to spend like $500-600 on some coilovers, which I'm not doing. But yeah, yeah, this car is like, man, all I can say is, bro, if you're definitely looking for a cheap build, bro, I literally built this car in maybe like $2,000. I was doing the math the other day. $2,000 built this car. From scratch. A wrap, wheels, suspension, tint, Mugen side skirts, Mugen, everything on this car pretty much came up to a total of $2,000. That's nothing getting into the car scene. People are putting like $5-10 into their cars, you know what I'm saying? So if you want something cheap that you can mod to look cool, you know, for, you know, like a few, you know, just a little daily, you know, drive around, get a 7-gen, bro. 7-gen is the way to go. Definitely rate this car maybe an 8 out of 10. If it just had just a little bit more speed like the RSX, It would have been perfect. I feel like this would have been a perfect daily driven car. I feel like the R6 is just a little bit more faster. But besides that, I feel like this is definitely a good starter kit. If you guys are looking to like build cars, make it look unique, make it look different, get a Honda, man. I feel like any Honda is a good way to start to learn about what you're doing. But I definitely advise you guys, if you are in 2025 looking to get a 7-gen Honda Civic, buy it. Okay, you will not deal with any problems. It's one of the best cars I have ever owned. I'm never thinking of selling this car. I'm not even gonna lie to you, unless it gets to a point I have to, which I doubt. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. If you guys watched the full video, it's a Civic here with another banger, as you guys do know. My 7-gen Honda Civic boys, y'all comment down below. Y'all let me know how everything's going with the Honda. Did I get everything right on the car? And I just want to let y'all know this car only has 107,000 miles. Peace out, y'all.